So he debuts on a main roster. He beats Kane. He feuds with Daniel Bryan. He beats him. He faces for Shield. He beats them. He goes up against John Cena.
Pins Roman.
Pins Roman. And what happens when he
The golden
faces
boy.
the Doctor of Thugonomics, Ash?
Came up against the immovable object. Came up against the Hulk Hogan of the time, kind of like that WrestleMania 9 we keep unfortunately revisiting. Poor Brett. That was a bad call. That was bad booking. Why couldn't Bray just beat Cena? That was the
Well,
right outcome, I think.
I've got a question for you, which is that is it because they knew that Brock Lesnar was beating Taker later that night? Is it too much?
Again, that was a bad call too. Brock Lesnar ending the streak. That was stupid. I'm really sorry. That didn't accomplish nothing for me. Brock was already established superstar. If anybody in my book was to break Undertaker's streak, it should have been Bray Wyatt, and it should have been at WrestleMania 31 when they faced. But in fact, they just used Bray Wyatt again. I know jumping ahead a little bit, but they just use a stepping stone. So the poor guy has always been a stepping stone. Maybe that's why they did it, but I don't know. That WrestleMania, I didn't really, other than the Bryan stuff and things, I wasn't really into that. I mean, I think there was some shocking things I think that happened, but going back to that Cena Bray match, Bray Wyatt was the rightful winner, I think, of that match, and it looked like he was going to win, but not to be.
Baffling booking, and it makes such a difference to someone's trajectory because it does feel like a lot of wind is knocked out of his sails. I mean, the two do continue to feud, and they have a last man standing match at Payback 2014. You get these crazy promos. I think this is the first time we're introduced to Sister Abigail as a potential character, if memory serves. I think this is when the child turns up in the middle of the match. Is that right?
I think so. Yeah, in that cage match, when I think Cena's trying to escape the cage, and is that the one you're referring to?
I
When
think
the
that's the
kid
one. Yeah.
outside starts
They
singing
had a
and
few
Cena
matches,
just
didn't they? Yeah.
freaks out. But one point I want to make: him facing Cena at WrestleMania. Look at the guy's caliber. He's only re-debuted a year and a half ago in the company. And he's at WrestleMania facing John Cena. This is your next big guy. This is the next future, the heel of the company. Shows how fast he accelerated his career. It was amazing. But yeah, they had a bit of a series after that, and I'm glad again Bray won, but it was a bit too late, I think, for me. He should have won at Mania.